In Episode 4, we are going to experience the harrowing journey of Lucy in a chilling and intense movie scenario. This narrative explores a dark and desperate world, where survival hangs by a thread. Lucy's ordeal begins with a desperate escape attempt that goes terribly wrong. During the escape, she suffers a gruesome injury, losing a finger, which marks a painful setback in her quest for freedom. The harsh reality of her situation deepens when her captor, known ominously as the Ghoul, chooses to capitalize on her desperation. They arrive at a shadowy market, a place where the value of human life is reduced to mere commerce. Here, the Ghoul sells Lucy, treating her not as a person but as an object to be bartered. Within the confines of the building where Lucy is taken, the grim nature of her new surroundings quickly becomes apparent. She encounters a robot and two men whose intentions are sinister. They plan to harvest her organs. The building is also a prison for others who share a specific mutation with the Ghoul, hinting at a twisted form of captivity tied not just to physical confines but to genetic anomalies as well. As Lucy navigates this horrifying scenario, she finds herself in a fight for her life. Her struggle reveals a critical weakness of the Ghoul. He relies on special vials to prevent a monstrous transformation. Without these, he will turn into a mindless monster, much like the other zombified creatures imprisoned within the facility. The climax of Lucy's harrowing ordeal unfolds when she inadvertently triggers the release of these creatures. In a terrifying turn of events, the zombified beings overrun the facility, attacking and ultimately killing the two men intent on harvesting her organs. Lucy's actions, while desperate, shift the balance of power and offer her a chance at escape. This brutal resolution serves as a dark testament to the lengths she must go to in order to survive in a world where human life is so easily exploited. After everything that happened, Lucy does something surprising. She leaves some vials behind for the Ghoul before she escapes. This action could mean a few things. Maybe Lucy feels sorry for the Ghoul, knowing he needs these vials to stop himself from turning into a monster. Or, it could be her way of making sure he stays busy with something else while she gets away. This moment shows that Lucy is not just trying to survive, she's also thinking about what's happening around her. Once he's alone, the Ghoul takes a lot of drugs from the building. These drugs are important because they help him keep control and not turn into a monster like the others. This shows how much he relies on these drugs to stay somewhat normal. Then, the Ghoul does something quite sad. He sits down to watch one of his old movies. This might be his way of remembering better times before everything went wrong. It's a quiet moment where we see another side of him, not just as the villain, but as someone who misses the past and maybe regrets how things turned out. This part of the story makes us think about him more deeply, beyond just being the bad guy. In the eerie setting of the vault, a location central to the unfolding mystery in Lucy's story, her brother and cousin take the initiative to delve deeper into the secrets of Vault 32. Their investigation leads them to a horrifying discovery that significantly changes their understanding of recent events. Upon entering Vault 32, they are greeted with a grim scene. The vault, meant to be a safe haven, turns out to be anything but. They find that all of its residents have been dead for more than 2 years. This timeline predates a known attack by raiders, a group notorious for their ruthless raids on such establishments. The state of decay and the positions of the bodies suggest a chaotic and violent end. It appears that the residents did not just die, they were driven to madness, resulting in a catastrophic breakdown of order within the vault. The residents seemingly turned on each other, leading to mutual destruction. The discovery alone is chilling, but what Lucy's brother finds next adds a layer of complexity and betrayal to the tragedy. He discovers that the vault was not breached accidentally or through a failure of its security systems. Instead, it was opened from the outside, and shockingly, the credentials used to unlock the vault belonged to his and Lucy's mother. This revelation suggests a disturbing possibility that their mother was somehow involved with the raiders, either willingly or through coercion. The use of her credentials to open the vault implies that she had a significant role in the events leading up to the raid, whether she intended to or not. This finding casts a shadow over their family's history and their mother's legacy, introducing a host of questions about loyalty, betrayal, and the true circumstances surrounding the raid. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss out on any of our videos. We'll see you in episode 5 to uncover more secrets together. Thanks for watching.